Hi everybody, Healing Toolbox here. You're probably watching this because you wish to learn what's the meaning of my illness. Is cancer some kind of metaphor for me, for my growth? These are good, valid, healthy questions. As a medical intuitive, I encourage people to ask such questions. However, cancer is especially tricky to unravel for most people. So we have to start with this step. If you or a loved one has cancer, the first step is being aware that without intending to, you can easily make a person feel at fault and blamed for having cancer. Illness as healing metaphor is not blaming the victim. Fans of Caroline Myss will know she has been blamed for this in her topic of woundology, why people don't heal. So when we discuss anger later, I suggest a way to understand this pattern. But let's be clear, persons with cancer are due our compassion. In a short video on solutions, I'm putting on my researcher's hat. Hold on, let me get my hat. Okay, here's my researcher's hat. Actually, just kidding about the hat. If you can provide the empathy and compassion to these solutions, then we'll really have some opportunity of learning something here. So what's the psychology of cancer? My theory of cancer, it also encompasses tumors of all kinds. I see cancers and benign tumors as two sides of the same coin. My theory of unwanted body growths in general is that they are creativity expressing willy-nilly, expressing without direction, without alignment with your highest good, your divine blueprint, the Catheric template of health for your body. The New Energy Anatomy book has a full discussion of how and why we have 3 levels of creativity. The basic self, our inner child, is going to express here in 3D, one way or another. It has come here to express in its mind. Exactly how it expresses is up to the conscious self, exactly like a nurturing parent guides and directs a young child into healthy habits on all levels. If the conscious self, as nurturing parent, does not or is unable to guide and direct the child into healthy habits, the child will express its creativity as best it can. In my book, benign tumors are unexpressed mental emotional creativity in the sub or unconscious, urging, expressing themselves one way or another. Many fibroid, uterine, and ovarian tumors fit this generalization very closely. Cancers, by definition, are already malignant tumors, so we know that a malignant tumor is a cancer and vice versa. Malignant cancers, in my book, are unexpressed mental emotional negativity. So the benign tumors are unexpressed creativity, the malignant tumors are unexpressed negativity. Based on this theory, we know with cancer we're already dealing with creativity tied up in negativity. So let's talk about anger. If you wish to heal a cancer, it's always a good idea to explore the idea of projection, because this is a major expression of the liver and its child archetype. Projection is a therapy word. The more common word is blame. Most, but not all, projection expresses as anger. Always a good idea to explore anger and resentments. We know from traditional Chinese medicine and meridian metaphors, psychology of the meridians and major organs, that on the right side of our body, we have capacity for 2 kinds of anger. One type is the roaring, unfocused, overcharged liver expression. Huge, unprocessed frustration can express like the Hulk. Rawr! I'm mad at everything. The other kind of anger we can have on the right side is the focused, smart bomb anger of the gallbladder. This is the stealthy kind of anger, the ninja assassins, sneaky and with a hit list, and checking people off one at a time as you slit their throats, and with one special person they're zeroing in on to assassinate. Anger has these 2 aspects on the right side of our body. They are often mixed together. The cancer anger can connection may be why cancer patients are so touchy about feeling blamed for their illness. The blame and projection they have allowed, promoted, and created towards life and other people might be coming back to them in feeling blamed for causing their own cancer. This paradox is difficult to put into words, the paradox of how the world reflects our inner life back to us, whether we like it or not. The cancer person often doesn't like it. Another aspect here is to talk about cancer as an escape from intolerable life situations. This echoes wisdom I heard from other medical researchers somewhere, I forget exactly where, that they were suggesting that research suggested a high correlation between persons with cancer and those people who, when interviewed, said that they had intolerable life situations they didn't know how to escape. This brings us back to fight and flight, which is also right and left side. Fight on the right, flight on the left. If we're in a situation where we want to do both, or we perceive that we can do neither, this becomes an intolerable situation that chronic illness can be perceived as an escape from. This pattern of can't fight, can't fly away, don't know what to do, how else can we get out of it, applies to many Alzheimer's patients, including my own mother. That concludes my general remarks on cancer. I hope to make another video on breast cancer. If you want to see more material like this, you can in the book Messages from the Body by Michael Lincoln. The Meridian Metaphors book also has a lot of good information along these lines. And if you want a free ebook on The Meaning of Illness is now an open book, it lists the 7 or 8 books that are now good on this topic. And not all books in this field are really good. So if you get stuck, give me a call, and I'll see you at the Survivorship Expo.